How to actually stop playing video games. So let me first tell you my story. I remember back in 2010, so 2010, when I first moved to Turkey with my family, my father have bought me a game. That was the first ever game that I played on notebook. The game's called Need for Speed Most Wanted. You probably guys know about it. The first ever time that I played that game, I remember all the emotions it made me feel, that it gave me to a 5-year-old kid. And so after that point, I've got insanely addicted to video games. Every single day, whenever I would come home from school, every single thought would be about playing a particular video game. I literally remember all the games that I've ever played, most of them. One of them is Fortnite, the other one is Roblox. They are so addictive. I couldn't get off those games. You can relate to that, I'm sure. And so this year, when I started full-on self-improvement, that is when I completely stopped playing video games. But you might disagree, you might say, wait, Benjamin, what if I want to play just 1 hour at the end of the day just to unwind myself, to relax, to chill, because I have worked so hard today. I worked like 9 hours shift. My stress is very high and I want just to relax. Well, and my answer to that question is just go to sleep. Literally, that is the best way to relax after a hard working day. But alright, we're not here to discuss about sleep. We're here about discuss how to stop playing video games. And so what I would suggest to you is, do not think that you're gonna lose anything if you stop playing video games. This thought was one of the reasons why I couldn't at the time stop playing video games, because you know about these battle passes. They're exclusive for this particular event season, and it always made me feel that I would lose something. I would lose some cool skin, cool dances in Fortnite. Cool dances, cool, how do you call that thing, parachute? No. Bro, I was playing the game in whatever, man. So cool skin, cool pickaxe, cool backpack, whatever. I would always consistently think that I would lose something if I wouldn't play this game. And this is so addictive. That is literally the marketing strategy for the game, to make more people hooked. I've heard one statistic that said when Counter-Strike Global Offensive came out, it was very unpopular. But once the skins, the loot boxes, the lottery arrived, the knives stuff, that's when it got massively popular. It's quite interesting, right? So the game literally stayed the same, but just they added some addictivity to the game. So what does that tell us? You should not be afraid that you're gonna lose something. In fact, what you will lose is your precious time, attention, that you could have used on working on yourself, learning some high valuable, high income skill. Maybe you could make these videos as I do here. There is so much reason, so many things that you could do. So the next point that I want to make is playing video games is not relaxation. Just stop thinking that after 1 hour a day, I'm gonna come home and play 1 hour of that particular video game that came out so I can sleep better, relax better. But no, that's not how it works. What you should do instead is just go read a book, stare at the wall, and what else could I say? Just go sleep. That is the best way. So what's the next point that I can make? This is the unscripted videos, by the way. I do not script what I'm gonna say. It is everything comes from my mind, authentically. Just to show you that anything is possible if you want that. Oh, sorry. My charge is gonna finally. Charge is gonna be over in soon, so I have to be quicker. Alright, so games are not fun. Discipline is. Be more disciplined. Work more on your goals. You'll be much happier than playing video games, I swear. I promise. Now, of course, if you've been playing for 10 years and you just started being more disciplined, then sure, in the beginning, it's gonna be tough. But once you have made that big leap from A to B, that's when the true changes are coming. You will not lose anything. In fact, you will gain more if you stop playing those games. Alright, man, that's it for today's video. I grow, you grow, we grow. Be well, stay strong.